Assalamu alaikum everyone. I hope you're doing really well. My name is Humna and I share content connected to art, healing and spirituality. These are the three things that have completely shifted my life and turned my life upside down and downside up in whatever way possible. I realized one of the things that I committed to doing was to give myself the chance to heal. And this was one of the most profound things that I have ever gifted myself, and I didn't even know I needed it. For years, I felt this thing within me that there's something wrong, but I can't figure out what it really is. I wasn't able to fit into conversations. I felt like people didn't understand what I was saying, so I would keep quiet. I'd blend in by speaking and behaving like everybody else, but I knew that something within me was not real. And there was always this sense of void, a lack, a not being good enough kind of a feeling. And I just, in 2019, reached a space in myself where I could not take it anymore. And I say to this thing that awakened within me was kind of like a white dragon that I had been holding and not freeing. And it kind of just overtook me in a way that it said, no more am I going to take your BS, Hamna, and I am going to be in control. I'm in the driving seat, and enough is enough. I need you to get to work, and to do that, you have to leave the driving seat. And so I don't think there was a choice in that. And I used to take antidepressants. I was kind of, because there was pain, there was something within me that I wanted to numb. I also started taking things like drugs, and not drugs as in drugs, but like smoking and drinking, and just to numb the pain. It wasn't that I wanted to die or something. At that point, one point there was, I mean, not one point, I'm lying, but there were so many places where I did want to end it all. But most importantly, I just wanted to numb the chatter in my own self of not being good enough, and how I have to try so hard and constantly be drained to pretend and act a certain way. And I realized that I just wanted to stop, so I stopped alcohol. I stopped taking any medication like antidepressants, and I sat with myself one night when I was crying, and I said to myself, "Do you know what? I'm just gonna face myself. I'm gonna face whatever scares me, and I'm just gonna do this because I'm just done with hiding and wearing a mask and acting like everything is okay when it's not okay, of course." And there was rage, there was anger. Of course, I had to sit through all my emotions. But the reason I figured I wanted to share about all this is that when we're going through an awakening within ourselves, we have to be extremely compassionate. And when we have to be compassionate with ourselves, we have to give ourselves that space, that nurturing space that we might not have received from other people. And that is the space we need to kind of spill the whole of our being on the table in front of us and face it as to what it is speaking to us. So, committing to your healing is one of the most beautiful promises that you would ever make to yourself. And how you can do that is by creating a small space. So what I did was, I created this space on my table where I would go and do my healing, like do my journaling, write down, do art, whatever it is. The space was mine and nobody was meant to touch it. And I felt like it became like a cave, a cocoon, a space which was able to make me feel safe enough to bring out the whole of me, bit by bit by bit, either through writing or through creating art. And just giving that space, like the physical space, like a table, a corner, a little space, a sofa, where you just sit and commit yourself that I'm going to be in this space for 5 minutes daily, and commit to it. It doesn't matter what time you do it, but it is that commitment that you say, this is the time I'm going to give myself to heal, to get to know my own being, to spend time doing the things that I want to do in whatever way, with no judgments, no end results, no get healing fast, or no nothing. And the most important thing was, committing to healing means that you don't take on external help, like no medication. Like, I just wanted to feel anxiety, I want to feel the pain, I want to feel the tears. I sat with my tears. It was like my body was sitting, and then this another being, which was my soul, was sitting in front of me, which was the mirror. And it kept telling me, you're going to be okay, you're going to be okay. But there was so much pain in my body that needed to release. And my soul was holding my body and guiding me to just experience that volcanic emotions erupting, which I didn't have any words for at that time. And what I realized was that when I gave myself the space to heal, with an intention, I created a space, and with giving myself the full attention of how I was feeling, so focusing on the intention that I want to heal, and giving myself the attention that I'm going to heal through art and journaling and whatever it was, I completely went inwards, my own self, where I was able to hear my own being. And that's what I shared through my art healing sessions, that take you within yourself. So they bring you into a space where you feel safe in being who you are, and then you come out on the sheet of paper, bringing out all your emotions, being able to see them visually in front of you, and see what you feel within you, outside of you, in the form of art. And what that did was, it held me. On the sheet of paper was never art that I create. It was my soul that came out, freeing itself bit by bit by bit. And the more exercises I do, the more I kind of come out into the world, rather than go inwards and feel trapped in this body, because I am a limitless soul. So I started expanding myself into many mediums, many ways of expressing myself, and not thinking, do I know this, do I not know this? That was not the question. The question was, committing to my healing was to really understand who I was at the core of my being, to go really deep into my ocean of emotions and understand, what is it that I am here to do. And for that, I needed to journey towards my darkness to find my light, because towards the darkness, the more you go towards that, what scares you, the more that makes you feel limited, the more you go into the depth of your true being, is where you will really find your purpose. And I hope whoever's listening to this realizes, if you ever resonated with any of what I'm saying, leave all behind to go within your being. And I am so passionate about what I do in my life, and I've created this forum on Patreon where you can go and access all these retreats. There are small ones, there are 20 minutes one, there are 3 hours one, there are hour one, and they are life-changing. They will not only align your 7 chakras, they'll bring you into a space of your solid soul's divinity and connect you to an expression of your inner world coming outward, so that you yourself become the healer. I swear to God, I've seen myself change my whole life trajectory into a new person, a new life, which I never thought I could do on my own. And I've seen other people shift their energy and rise into their authentic selves, leaving behind these layers of whatever they've been wearing from generations, and becoming that who they are meant to be, to shine, to live, to explore, and to most importantly, just be. So, committing to your healing will be one of the best gifts you can give yourself. And if you'd like to book me for a one-to-one session, you can have all the details down below on the screen. You can see that you can join me for Friday sessions, which I do live, and you can receive healing through them, or like I said, have the access to all my sessions on Patreon. I really hope this message reaches your heart and reminds you that how important it is to go within, to find your own voice, to be able to express it, to own it, to love it, to become that who you are here to be, and to just be, rather than constantly becoming and trying and trying and trying. Just understand that within that whole thing, mask that you've been wearing, that beautiful you is already there. You don't have to go looking for you. You are within you. The more time you spend with yourself, the more healing you give yourself. The more you create spaces and experiences which are healing to your soul, the more you will rise, the more you will fall in love with yourself. And the more you fall in love with yourself, the more you will fall in love with your Creator. I'm sending you lots of love, light, and peace, everyone. Enjoy yourselves and never ever forget, your healing needs you to commit to it, for nothing really happens without intention and attention. So give yourself, your life, the intention to be living purposefully with meaning, and understand that when you give yourself attention, you make yourself your biggest, your most favorite life project. You will heal not only yourself, you will heal generations before you and generations after you, and you will stop running in the rat race and constantly becoming, and you will start being. Healing will bring you home to your heart, and it will give you the peace that you deserve. Through your darkness, get to your light and find your true, authentic self. I love you so much. Take good care of yourselves, and I'll speak to you soon in my next video. Till then, keep smiling, keep loving, keep being you.